Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His guys struggling at this point of the year, just 2 wins in their last 7 games. His counterpart on the Buck sideline is Todd Bowles. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today's going to go.
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice, and it may not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up with.
2nd and 6.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost once on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. He completes this one to Mechie. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
There's a 3rd down and 4. On the option, here's Robinson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Bucs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
133. 180. What's up?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's Mayfield. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. James Pierce in on the tackle. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield. Whoa! And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is caught. He got Godwin. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Irvin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First down and goal to go.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
180.
Mayfield to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal.
Regular. Kings. Stop.
Throwing is Baker. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Pearson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. Mechie, the man in motion. This one caught by Mechie. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, Penix. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Baker to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spin it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On second down, Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
From the 20, here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Now Mayfield, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Third, they need 8. Throwing is Mayfield. Quick run, taken in. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same.
And he will get into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Falcons.
On play action, Penix. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense. Right into the ball. Modest gain.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Mikey Smith, they're on the stop. Here's third down and a few inches.
Third and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Gain on the play.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We'll go play action now. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bucs have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Great, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 28. Falcons nothing. Evan McPherson
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
16 yards, pick up on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer.
28, Falcons 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. A give. This is Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
One final throw before the break. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He is brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We'll go again here with Irving. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
35. Falcons 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Pettis. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. We'll take this in back at the 16. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
What's up?
They'll run with Irving. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
Set. 180. What's up?
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a first down.
What's up?
Now a give up the middle. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and inches.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. Finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 24-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
That.
They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. It is 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. Look at that. Slipping across his body and connected. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. to the ground. He'll get it again. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Dad!
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
From the gun, it's Penix taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They're not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the fourth. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. And even 30 yards.
I half expected to see all 11. Defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Go!
Right back to him on first down. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward to pick up a 3.
12-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you...
To the goal line and in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will add one more onto their big lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On second down, here's Penix. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
The RPO, that one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. The Falcons getting their punter out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense make their way out to take over once more. They're closing in on a 9th victory of the season. And they're going to start this drive here at 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll get this out wide. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And here's Bijan. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's to Mooney, complete right side.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, You can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
It's fourth down.
So, a win here for the Buccaneers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year.